extend! Touchdown! Philadelphia Eagles on Jalen Hurts!
What's up, guys? It's Nidings here. I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Joel Embiid winning the scoring title, as well as a preview of the Sixers Raptors first round series, because it has been decided the NBA season is officially over, playoffs, and while you're watching this, the play-in tournament will be happening, or will be happening later in the day. So excited for that. There's gonna be another episode of Philly Sportstalk Sixers, and I've done last season I did the Wizards and Hawks series, and I did basically reviews on them. I think I'll still be doing reviews on them, and then this one will be the first little preview of the series in general, and also I have more to talk about. I did say only Joel Embiid with the scoring title and a preview of the series. But I also be sprinkling in, a little bit of a rant to Doc Rivers, the Matisse Thybulle situation, stuff like that. I'll sprinkle that in. But before we get into it, please subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on another video. We did hit 240 one time, but now we're back to 234. Hey, that's okay though. I mean, it's ups and downs. Let's try and get back to 240 at the very least. Yeah, now it's going to be back to the road to 240. After that, though, we get 250. That's halfway. And the view count right now, 9,597. Basically, 400 away from 10K total views on the channel. That'll be a huge milestone to hit. With 100 videos clocked in. Of course, please like this video. Please subscribe. Please check the links in the description to follow my Twitter and join my Discord server. Alright, so let's get right into it. Obviously, Joel Embiid is going to be your NBA scoring leader for this year. I am extremely happy with Joel Embiid. I know, spoiler alert, I looked at the votes. I think Nikola Jokic is going to be winning basically the MVP again. And look, I'm not giving away any credit. I know this has become a little bit of Jokic too. My apologies, but Jokic is a phenomenal player. I respect what he does. Just Embiid, man, he's done everything he could this season. Even with our bench sucking, Doc Rivers and the coaching, he's also played a lot of good defense output too. Obviously, scoring leader, etc. I really thought this is Joel Embiid's MVP to win, and I honestly thought so. Obviously, I have that bias as a Sixers fan. I don't care. It was his MVP to win. I mean, If the votes are really true, and because I saw a screenshot of the votes, it looked like Jokic was in the lead. If Jokic wins it, hey, congrats to you. 2 straight MVPs. I mean, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. Congrats to you, Jokic. Again, you're a phenomenal player, but I just thought this was Embiid's year to win. But even so, even if he doesn't win MVP, I am still absolutely proud of him. Absolutely proud of Joel Embiid. Keep in mind, right now I'm looking here, Wilt Chamberlain and Allen Iverson were the other Sixers to win the scoring title. Wilt, obviously, you know the name. Okay, Allen Iverson, 2 legendary Sixers, 2 legendary NBA players in its own right, and Joel Embiid joins that list. Joel Embiid is out of this world. He's one of the best. Honestly, I'll even say he is the best player in basketball right now. Along with Jokic, Giannis, whoever you want to say. You could say all of that, but you got to admit, Joel Embiid is at least one of the best basketball players right now in this league. Extremely proud of him. 51 wins. He did set an NBA record for 40-10 games this season. And he's the first center to win it since Shaquille O'Neal. Since Shaq. Okay, that is excellent in its own right. So Joel Embiid, thank you so much for what you've done this season, dude. Obviously, you're one of the most beloved athletes in Philadelphia. The whole city of Philadelphia loves you. turning up in playoffs. You know, obviously, and the next segment I'm going to be talking about, you know, players who need to step it up. You know, one big elephant in the room. But yeah, I know this is pretty quick, but I just want to give my congrats to Joel Embiid. We love you here in Philadelphia, dude. I hope you spend your entire career with us. And congrats to the scoring title. If you don't win MVP, it's a huge shame, but I know you did all you could. 51 wins. We will be facing the Raptors again in the next segment. I'll talk about that series, but it is what it is. Thank you so much, Joel Embiid. You know, congratulations to you, man. You know, scoring title. And yeah, I think that's about it for this segment. You know, extremely proud of him. If he doesn't win MVP, then I have no control. Yeah, none of us have any control over that. So, congrats to you, Mr. Embiid. Let's go on to the other segment. Yeah, I know this is pretty short, but you know, I just want to give my props to Embiid. I know, obviously, you know, as a small YouTuber, he's not listening to this video, but you know, somehow, somewhere, he does hear this. I just want to say that, you know, pretty short, but you know, just want to put that out there and give my thoughts on it. And yeah, let's go on to the next segment. All right, so Sixers Raptors first round series. So that's a series that we're gonna play in for, well, at least the first round. I would love to make the Eastern Conference. No, actually, I'd love to go beyond the Eastern Conference semifinals because we have not gone to an ECF in God knows how long. I know, obviously, this is, you know, the 2000s when we made the NBA Finals, and that was with Iverson. It's been a while, okay? And forgetting about NBA Finals, what about an Eastern Conference Final? That's something where we need to, you know, get to that round, and we've either gotten eliminated in the first round or the Eastern Conference semifinals. It's absolutely ridiculous. But our opponent right now is not necessarily one of the best matchups you would want, especially for the first round of all things. 4th seed Sixers, 5th seed Raptors. We will be starting at home in Philadelphia. All right, let me just, hold on a second, just pull up the rosters here. Well, I already know most of our rosters anyway, but let me just pull it up here right now. And in the meanwhile, just want to give my first reactions to this. Grizzlies, you know, I know they had injuries. I know they had players on the bench, but they needed to get that win, and they did it. If they got that win, we would have been the 3rd seed. Would have faced the Chicago Bulls, which are the 6th seed. That would have been absolutely amazing. We have had the Chicago Bulls number. I think a lot of good teams have actually, you know, got the Chicago Bulls number. But even so, you know, it is what it is. It was technically, in our fan perspective, it was out of our power. It really was. But, you know, now we have to go with it. All right, so Raptors first series, and obviously, like I already said, this is not the series you want. I think yes, they beat us twice this season. I think hold on, let me think. I know they faced us a 3rd time, but if they did, I do not know the result of that. But even so, even if we faced them 3 times and I do know the 3rd game, that still means they've won, you know, 2 of the 3 anyways. You know, if it was a 3-game, how do you say, 3 games he played against the Raptors. So yeah, Nick Nurse, you know, has done really well against Doc Rivers this season, even if it was for only 2 to 3 games. Doc Rivers was clearly outcoached by Nick Nurse, and I really don't want to face Nick Nurse in the first round. Really, that's not the coach you want to face. He just, I don't know. It's gonna be tough, honestly. A lot of people are really unconfident, and you want to know what I'm gonna say about that? I don't blame them. I'm really unmotivated too. Well, not too unmotivated. I'm happy Sixers playoffs are back, and obviously we have a chance of winning this. We're not gonna get totally destroyed. I mean, that's not gonna happen. I mean, we still have a chance to win this series, absolutely. And heck, I mean, there's an even bigger chance to win in like 6 or 7, anyways. I mean, the Raptors have that chance too. Honestly, if Raptors 6 or 7, there's also been people saying that we will get a 2-0 lead or we'll blow that. And I hate to admit it, but that's what we do. That's what Doc Rivers does, right? And against this Nick Nurse, I just don't know anymore, man. Let's get through the lineups really quick. All right, first you have Precious Achiuwa. I never know how to pronounce his name. OG Anunoby. Obviously Pascal Siakam. I mean, you don't really. you don't really go over that name much. I mean, like going over as in you just push that name away. Who's Pascal Siakam? Stuff like that. You don't really do that. But you also have Fred VanVleet. I don't know. I think he might be back from injury. Hold on, let me check. Even so, this Raptors lineup, I mean, it's absolutely not the worst. I mean, they're gonna give us a run for our money, honestly. So here's the thing: okay, Pascal Siakam, who does really well against us. All right, OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet, as I already said. Scotty Barnes as well. Precious Achiuwa looked really good in our last game. Thaddeus Young, Yuta Watanabe, etc. The bench not looking that bad either. I mean, come on now. And it was with Nick Nurse leading the charge. This is not an easy series. Absolutely not. This is not an easy series whatsoever. Right? So, going by our lineup again. Let's just go by it. Obviously Joel Embiid, you obviously know the name. Obviously quite a bit there. But Danny Green, James Harden, who really needs to step it up. Like, I get it. Obviously you're going to have our slumps, right? But James, I need you. I can't believe we just call him James. But James, I need you to step it up this series, man. Like I already said, I get it. Slumps happen, but we need to turn it up. We need you. We brought you in to help Embiid. And, really good start when you came here. But these past few games, your shots, you've not been making any of them. Really bad decision making from you. Or rather just, bad decisions anyways. It's just, I do not want to criticize a whole lot because obviously it is still James Harden. But, I mean, you need to turn it up, seriously. Tyrese Maxey, no problem with him. I've liked what I saw. I mean, I've loved what I saw. Tyrese Maxey, he is literally a star. We got him with the 21st pick overall too, I believe. Excuse me. Right, so, Tyrese Maxey, I think he's pretty much set. Matisse Thybulle, okay. He is not vaccinated. He cannot go to Toronto. It's going to be bad for our defense. Obviously, I know, offensive output Matisse. I mean, he's also shown some pretty good offense as well. But, I mean, the defense is what we're looking for here. If you're thinking Matisse Thybulle, really good defensive player. And in Toronto, we can't play him. That's the thing that frustrates me. I'm not making this political, like, vaccine bad, vaccine good, or whatsoever. It's just frustrating, on both sides. If you see it both sides, you can come in the middle ground saying, it's frustrating Matisse can't go to Toronto, and it really is. We need you, Matisse. We need you, James Harden. I mean, you're not going to be out or anything, but we need you to step it up. Playoff time, everybody, I mean, not everybody. I mean, obviously, there are players who are basically set, but even so, everybody, you got to play your best. You got to step it up if you've been struggling. We need to win this series. Because honestly, this might be Doc Rivers' last year as a Sixer, and no offense, I'd be extremely happy if he gets fired. Doc Rivers has been absolutely atrocious with us. Atrocious. Would I be too harsh? Would I be that harsh about it? Let's just say he's been bad. Okay, we can agree. Not being too harsh when you say atrocious, but you can agree that he's just bad. Okay, you can at least say that. I mean, think about it. The all bench lineups, which don't make any sense. The rotations. Putting players in. Like, if you saw that interview. All right, now I'm gonna really go off on Doc Rivers. If you saw that interview, talking about Paul Reed, like saying this isn't a Paul Reed championship party. No one said it was. No one said it was. Then you say we're trying to win a championship. If you keep, setting the rotations like this, saying stupid stuff like this, we're not winning a championship, Doc. That when I saw that interview, that was absolutely, I was just disgusted. How could you say that? Paul Reed had an excellent night, but you don't care. That just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I'm not saying this for a fact, but it really does seem like you hate Paul Reed for something or something. I know obviously that's probably not the case, but I mean, it really does seem like that because the way you said that in your interview, like you did not care about Paul Reed's production. And honestly, you should put Paul Reed as No, like you should at least give him minutes, okay? He's obviously shown, you know, he can play. You know, he had, I think he broke his record for points. You know, in the season finale against the Pistons that happened like yesterday, 2 days ago, or something like that, right? So, just want to quickly get that out there. That's extremely stupid comment. You know, Tobias Harris, he's shown pretty good flashes. You know, at times. You know. So I think not much to say here. You just need to play. We just need the best Tobias Harris. That's all. That's what we need from him. Obviously bench. You know, Shake Milton. You know, I really like Shake Milton on the bench. Georges Niang. You know, really reliable for 3. You know, especially from the bench. You know, I think he got a record or basically a milestone for best something on the bench, off the bench. I'm not sure. But yeah, all right. You know, really like Georges Niang is doing. Furkan, you know, if you're on the bench and you come up, no more stupid mistakes, no more missed shots. We need to bring your best game. That's basically the motto here. Bring your best game. I know that's obvious for every series, but against this team, which is not ideal for the first round, Doc against Nick Nurse, you better not pull anything stupid. If we get eliminated first round, and I get it, you know, if you win this first round and you get eliminated in the Eastern Conference semifinals, this may seem harsh at first, but, you know, according to, you know, in the past and, you know, how we've not made it past an Eastern Conference semifinal to an ECF, honestly, Doc, you might get fired. I mean, you should though. I mean, I know that's really harsh coming from me, but think about it. The way you get these rotations, the stupid all bench lineups. I know the comment is just one interview, but it just doesn't make any sense from what I see. You're honestly a bad head coach. I'm just being blunt with you, Doc. You're a really bad head coach. All right, I need you to get fired. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't fire a coach if we won the NBA Finals. I know I'm just basically saying right now, go in the NBA Finals, you'll be safe. But I mean, hey, that's the goal is to at least get to ECF. But why not go beyond that? Besides the Eagles championship, this city has not seen a championship from these other teams yet. You know, well, Phillies was not that bad. I think it was 2008. I know 2011 was the last time we made the playoffs. Sixers though, Flyers though, we haven't won in a while. We need to get that chip. You saw Danny Green getting his championship ring from, I believe, the Lakers. Or, no, sorry, not the Lakers. I'm so stupid. I meant the Raptors. You saw him getting that ring. You're just flashing it saying, this is going to be ours. Or at least, not this is going to be ours, but, you know, we're going to get this. Or something along those lines. Basically saying, we need to get this chip. You know, we need to get this ring just like I have on. Okay, that's the ultimate goal. And I want to see it sooner than later, okay? So I know that I got really aggressive there, but it's just not okay, you know. 51-31. We need to get over that hump, get over the Eastern Conference semifinals. We want to see this. We want to see this team go places. Obviously, that's what you want for every team. But for the Sixers, we've had so much playoff heartbreak, especially through the last 3 years. Raptors series, we're not talking about that. Semifinals. Celtics sweep, terrible. Hawks series, no, that one's completely off limits. I'm never gonna talk about that one again. That's how hurt I am still about that series. Let's make a run, Sixers. It's you know, it's just been a while. Right, so you know that's gonna end it for this segment. You know, basically giving a little bit of you know, a rant, going through the rosters. You know, saying my preview, my thoughts on this series. It could go either way. You know, obviously I think I'll be doing reviews for the games too. We're gonna have to see. I may be, you know, even streaming one of the games. I'll think about it. I'll most definitely think about it. You know, I can whip up a scoreboard for the NBA and I'll try. I think I might do it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on this video. And of course, please like, please comment as long as it's not inappropriate. I'll definitely look at it. And of course, please go to the links in my description. Please join my Discord server and follow my Twitter. And that's about it. This is your friend Nightings signing out. Have a great day, guys.